Long before modern civilization, dogs served purposes far beyond being household pets. Some were skilled hunters, others adept fishers, and a few specialized as herders and protectors. Although some of these remarkable breeds have sadly gone extinct, their legacy lives on, showcasing skills that shaped human history. For example, the Tahltan Bear Dogs were so skilled they could hunt wild game several times their size, while others, like the Tweed Water Spaniel, excelled in fishing, bringing substantial profits to their owners. Number 20. Cordoba Fighting Dog. Some dogs were born to be pets, others as loyal companions. But the Cordoba Fighting Dog was a breed apart, fearless and ferocious. It never backed down from a fight. In the early 19th century, when dogfighting was the world's most popular sport, Argentina was not left behind, and it became the most popular sport in the city of Cordoba. To ensure a tough fight, British bully breeds and terrier breeds brought over from Britain. The Argentinians began to breed their own dogs in order to perfect the breed for fighting purposes. The dogs were known as Perro de Presa de Cordoba, which means the Cordoba Fighting Dog. Trained to be the toughest dog in the ring, they never submit or back away from a fight. Resembling a cross between a boxer and a mastiff, they had a broad, strong chest, muscled jaws, and thick skin. Their ears were usually cropped to ensure that they wouldn't be ripped in a fight, and they had a medium-sized snout. Not too long, but not squished either. All of these qualities together made the perfect dog to train for fighting other dogs. However, other than fighting other dogs, this breed was used for hunting large game such as boar, which was a major food source in Argentina. Boars were often difficult to hunt as they were large, dangerous, and determined not to be killed. The Cordoba Fighting Dog was one breed that was strong-headed enough to kill the boar easily. Since these dogs were bred for fighting and hunting alone, they were mostly kept in kennels due to safety reasons. They were not trusted to roam freely due to their aggressive behavior, which was directed not only towards other dogs, but sometimes even towards humans. This made them unsuitable as family pets and contributed to their decline. Additionally, the decreasing popularity of dogfighting, along with its eventual outlawing in several countries, further accelerated their disappearance. By the mid-20th century, the breed started to fade away, ultimately becoming extinct around the 1940s and 1950s. If you're wondering why a dog could be this aggressive, the next breed might just shock you. With teeth strong and powerful enough to hold down prey several times its size, this breed was built for strength and dominance in the wild. Number 19. Bullen Biser. Imagine facing the raw power of a bull or the relentless aggression of a cornered hog. The kind of dog capable of handling such formidable animals isn't your average pet. It's the ferocious, unstoppable kind of dog like Bullen Biser. Famously known as the German dog, the Bullen Biser was a breed renowned for its strength and agility. This large, mastiff-like dog was primarily used for bull baiting and boar hunting. The Bullen Biser had been present in Germany since at least the 16th century and is believed to have descended from the ancient mastiffs that roamed during the time of the Holy Roman Empire. These dogs were once found throughout Europe. Although it was capable of taking down all large game, this dog was trained to hold game for their hunters, leaping up to clamp its powerful jaws on the prey's nose or ears until they were killed. Similar to the boxer, the Bullen Biser required plenty of exercise and room to roam. Since they were used to hunting and guarding, these dogs thrived when they had a task to focus on, feeling most at ease when they were actively working. They were intelligent and required training and daily pack exercise. However, with the decline of large game, war, and the development of other breeds, the population of Bullen Biser declined, and it became increasingly rare. By the end of World War II, it had been completely replaced by the modern boxer. In the late 1870s, German breeders Roberth, Koenig, and Hoppner used the dog to create a new breed, today called the boxer. The Bullen Biser is truly one of a kind, with a legendary legacy in hunting. But when it comes to search and rescue, another dog stands out. A breed renowned for saving countless lost travelers in the harshest conditions. Number 18. Alpine Mastiff. Not all dogs are lap-sized companions, some are absolute giants. Breeds like the English Mastiff can tip the scales at over 220 pounds, rivaling or even surpassing the weight of many humans. They are generally known to be the largest and strongest dog breed ever known. With their massive heads, powerful muscular bodies, and short, dense coats, these dogs are impossible to mistake for any other breed. Their commanding presence speaks volumes before they even make a sound. Although they had a calm and composed demeanor, it was not to be mistaken for feebleness. When it comes to protecting their territory, they were fearless and aggressive. These dogs were the #1 choice of breed for protecting livestock and homes in the mountainous regions. Their incredible strength made them an excellent choice for search and rescue operations in deep snow and extremely harsh weather conditions to save lost travelers. However, continuous effort to improve some certain traits in the Alpine Mastiff by crossbreeding them with other dogs led to their final extinct in the late 1800s. The last known Alpine Mastiff was seen in the 1860s. Though the Alpine Mastiff is no longer with us, its legacy of strength lives on in breeds like the Saint Bernard, which continues to perform search and rescue missions in the Alps, just like its ancestor. However, not all dogs shared the Alpine Mastiff's noble purpose. Some were bred for sheer power, so powerful that they went to war with their master and were excellent protectors of valuables. Number 17. Molossian Hound. In today's world, dogs are generally loved and cherished as home pets, but some ancient breeds were fierce enough to be taken into battle. The Molossus is a famous breed well known throughout the ancient world for their massive size and aggressive posture. They were frequently mentioned in ancient literature, including the writings of Aristophanes and Aristotle, praising their courage and strength. These dogs were used by the Greeks and Romans in warfare, guarding, and even hunting. Their unwavering loyalty made them the common choice for protecting livestock and homes. They are believed to be the ancestor of today's Mastiff dog and many other Mastiff breeds. Native to Greece and the Balkans, this powerful breed was spread to Italy and other parts of the Greek world by colonizing Hellenic peoples. Easily identifiable by their powerful build, broad heads, and strong jaws, they were formidable opponents in battle. The legacy of their strength and bravery has been passed down through generations, shaping the Mastiff breeds we know today. The breed was used extensively in wars and as guard dogs, protecting people and property from intruders and wild animals. Notably, by the Middle Ages, the pure Molossian breed began to fade away, not as a result of disease, but constant crossbreeding with other dogs to enhance certain traits. Eventually, the breed became extinct during the Roman era, but its influence is still seen in many modern Mastiff breeds. Much like the Molossian Hound, there were other massive breeds with great muscular builds and powerful jaws. However, rather than ferocious, these breeds were docile and human-friendly, often kept as pets rather than war companions. Number 16. Old English Bulldog. Never judge a book by its cover. At first glance, the Old English Bulldog might not strike you as the typical pet. With their intimidating build and muscular frame, they seem more suited for guarding than lounging at home. This extinct breed was a medium-sized dog with remarkable stability and strength. The circumference of its head was at least equal to its height at the withers, giving it the appearance of a dog capable of bull baiting. Despite their fierce looks, these dogs were known for their loyalty and affection as companions. Tear cheeks are large, well-developed, and display powerful jaw muscles. Old English Bulldogs are docile but capable and protective breeds. Bold and friendly around their family and friends, but fearless adversaries to anyone who threatens their masters or property. However, after bull baiting was banned in 1835, the need for such a specialized and aggressive breed dwindled. Breeders who admired this great, beautiful dog made an effort to breed out some of its aggression. They began to cross remnants of this dog with other breeds in an attempt to select for the temperament and features they wanted. Finally, they developed the English Bulldog. Unfortunately, this new breed has numerous inherited health issues. By the early 20th century, the pure Old English Bulldog had become extinct. Despite its intimidating muscular size, this breed was known for its friendly nature, and some were kept as pets. On the other hand, some breeds were so small they were never seen as intimidating, allowing them to roam freely around children. Number 15. Toy Bulldog. Just by the name Toy Dog, you can tell these dogs are nothing like the aforementioned breeds. They are friendly, playful, less aggressive, and more suited to companionship than guarding or hunting. The toy bulldog is an extinct, unrecognized breed of small bulldog that existed in England during the 18th and early 19th centuries. These dogs were known to be very friendly toward all humans and loved playing with young children. Smart and easily trained, they were also loyal to their owners. With their quirky personalities, they could easily entertain the whole family, bringing joy and laughter to any household. These dogs were an average weight of around 15 pounds and resembled a miniature English Bulldog in the early variations. They could have been any color, including white, brown, beige, or a variety of many colors. Some had spots and others were solid. The early version of this breed had floppy ears, while later they were more prone to having ears that stood straight up. They were small, stocky, and had muscular legs for their small size. Breeders aimed to create a refined breed weighing no more than 20 pounds, but their efforts were unsuccessful. They tried breeding the smallest bulldogs together, but this approach caused birth complications. Another attempt involved breeding dwarf bulldogs from normal-sized parents, but these dogs were often unhealthy and infertile. Since dwarfism is a recessive gene, they frequently produced normal-sized puppies. Breeders also tried crossing English bulldogs with French bulldogs to create the French toy bulldog, but the Kennel Club refused to recognize this mixed breed, leading to its eventual extinction. By the early 20th century, efforts to maintain the breed waned, and it eventually became extinct. Despite their extinction, the French toy bulldog will be remembered for their playful nature and small size, which set them apart from other breeds that are renowned for their impressive hunting skills. Number 14. Curri. Dogs have been a part of human history for centuries, with some breeds becoming so deeply entrenched in cultures and traditions that they symbolize them. A prime example of such a breed is the Curri dog. Although extinct, history tells us that the Curri dogs were brought to New Zealand on canoes by the ancestors of Maori around 1350 AD. These dogs played in Maori culture, being used for hunting, companionship, and even as a source of food and clothing. Well known for its distinctive appearance with short legs, a bushy tail, and a thick rough coat that came in various colors like white, black, brown, and some a mixture of colors. The Curri were vital to Maori life, serving as a source of meat that was highly valued. James Cook even remarked that it tasted as good as lamb. Beyond their role as food, their skins were crafted into cloaks, their bones transformed into fishhooks and necklaces, and their white hair was tied to weapons to distract enemies in battle. As skilled hunters, they helped catch birds like kiwi and pukeko. The Curri also held spiritual significance, often being sacrificed in rituals to honor the gods and considered sacred food for priests. It is quite unclear when the Curri became extinct, but there is the belief that new dog breeds brought to New Zealand by the European settlers interbreed with Curri, leading to their extinction. By the mid-19th century, the pure Curri had almost completely disappeared. Although the Curri is no longer with us, it will be remembered for its usefulness as a hunter, source of clothing, and loyal companion. While the Curri was versatile in hunting a wide range of wild animals, some other dog breeds became more renowned for their roles as fighting dogs. Number 13. Blue Poll Terrier. The exact origins of the Blue Poll Terrier remain uncertain, but its reputation as a formidable fighting dog is well documented. Also known as the Blue Poll, legend has it that this breed was brought to Scotland by a sailor named John Paul Jones. He reportedly introduced this rare breed, specifically bred for dog fighting, upon his return home. No one knows where these dogs originally derived from, but they were known to be extremely dog-aggressive and began to be called Blue Poll Terriers, named after the sailor himself. These dogs were known for their strength, courage, and distinctive blue-grey coat. The decline of the Blue Poll Terrier began in the late 19th century as dogfighting became less popular and eventually illegal. The breed also faced competition from other fighting breeds, like the Staffordshire Bull Terrier. By the early 20th century, the Blue Poll Terrier had become extinct. Unlike other dogs, it is remembered for its aggression in the dogfighting arena rather than for its abilities as a guard dog or hunter. In contrast, some breeds were so specialized in hunting specific types of wild game that their names reflected their purpose. Number 12. Hare Indian Dog. This breed had an uncommon specialty, hunting hares. It was so skilled at it that its name was derived from its specialization in hunting this particular prey. The Indian Hare Dog was a unique and agile breed from North America, particularly associated with the indigenous Satu people of Canada. They were known to be friendly towards strangers and humans in general, but they did not do well in confinement as they were found in the wilderness. Their behavior resembled more so wolves in a pack than a domestic-bred dog. When confronted with a strange situation, they would howl after barking once or twice and growl at the unfamiliar object. Known for their swift and efficient hunting skills, they were good at catching hares, thanks to their medium-sized, slender body, thin pointed muzzle, and small head. They were characterized by thick skin, erect ears, and a bushy tail that sometimes curled over their hips. Their thinner legs and wide, hairy, webbed feet further contributed to their hunting abilities. Their coat was thick and long, which was essential for them to survive the freezing temperature in their homeland. Known for their loyalty, they would follow their human owners for miles on a journey. Apart from their loyalty, what distinguished them as a worthy companion was their hunting skills. Early European fur traders often mentioned these dogs in their journals, noting their speed, agility, and sense of loyalty. By the mid-19th century, the Hare Indian dog began to decline due to decline in Aboriginal hunting methods and interbreeding with dogs brought by settlers. By the end of the century, the breed was considered extinct, although some claim that the breed still exists today in a modified form. They were not large dogs, which may explain why they focused on hunting hares. However, there were other smaller breeds known for hunting prey several times their size, showcasing incredible strength and determination despite their size. Number 11. Tahltan Bear Dog. Not many dogs fit the description of small but mighty, quite like the Tahltan dog. They were so fierce and good at hunting so much that the ancient Tahltan organized hunting ceremonies the night before the hunt. They were small and fearless dogs that once lived in northwest British Columbia with the Tahltan Indian tribe during the 19th century. These compact dogs were so small that they could easily fit into a pouch carried by the tribe until it was time for them to hunt. For them, size was not a limitation. They would help the hunting party hunt animals of all sizes, such as elk, bears, porcupines, beavers, and large cats. Their courage and tenacity while facing large wild animals is legendary. They typically had a fox-like face, erect ears, and a bushy tail. Weighing between 15 to 20 pounds on average, they were small but sturdy. Their thick double coat was usually black with distinct white markings, providing them with both protection and warmth in the harsh northern climates. Their size and agility made them perfect for maneuvering through dense forests when chasing wild animals. They would bark and nip at the heels of large games like bears, distracting them and allowing hunters to move in for the kill. Unfortunately, the arrival of European settlers and their large hunting dog breeds resulted in the continuous decline of the Tahltan bear. By the mid-20th century, the breed became rare, and efforts by breeders to preserve its existence were largely unsuccessful. The last known Tahltan bear dogs were seen in the 1970s, and the breed is now considered extinct. History will remember these dogs for their unparalleled bravery and agility when facing wild game. Strangely, however, some other breeds will be remembered for their role in the textile industry. Number 10. Salish Wool Dog. Dogs are beloved pet animals, with duties that typically revolve around guarding, hunting, and companionship. However, in earlier times, a dog breed was uniquely valued for something unexpected. It was kept primarily as a source of wool, nothing but wool. The Salish Wool Dog, also known as the Comox dog or Clallam Indian dog, is an extinct breed of white, long-haired Spitz-type dog. They were developed and bred by the Coast Salish people for their wool, which was used to make clothing before the introduction of sheep wool. To ensure the breed maintains its purity, the dogs were kept separately on islets, usually in a pack of 12 to 20, tended by Salish women who visited by canoe, bringing food including raw and cooked Pacific salmon, herring, and other marine mammals. With the aid of a mussel shell, the dogs were sheared like sheep. The wool was prized for its quality and was used to make beautiful woven blankets and clothing. However, by the end of the 19th century, the dogs had gone extinct. European settlers brought sheep to the region, which provided an easier source of wool and was cheaper than the wool gotten from the Salish Wool Dog. Mass-produced wool blankets sold by the Hudson's Bay Company were easier to manufacture, and historians concluded they had supplanted Salish wool blankets. The Spanish Wool Dog is now extinct, but it will be remembered for the unconventional role it played in the textile industry during earlier times, just as some dogs will be remembered for their unique contributions to the fishing industry. Number 9. St. John's Water Dog. Famously known as the Friends of Fishermen, the St. John's Water Dog closely resembles the modern-day English Labrador and shares many similarities with the American Labrador. They were renowned for their exceptional swimming and retrieving abilities. Their short, thick coats provided protection against cold waters, while their strong, muscular build and thick bones added to their durability. With broad chests, webbed feet for efficient swimming, and a dense double coat, often black with white markings, these dogs were perfectly equipped for life on the water. They are believed to be loyal to their owners and had a very friendly and happy temperament, always willing to do any task, making them ideal companions for fishermen. The fishing industry in the 15th century was not nearly as efficient as it is today, leading large fish to commonly escape from the boat before the hook was out of them. This common problem led to the need for water dogs. To catch large fish, fishermen would fit a specially designed harness onto the water dog and gently lower it into the water, relying on its skill and agility to secure a catch. These dogs were equally efficient along the shores, assisting fishermen in capturing fish with remarkable skills. To achieve this, the fisherman holds one end of the large net, and the dog's job is to bring the other end of the fishing net back to shore. It would swim out to the long end of the net and hold the rope in its mouth and swim to shore while the whole of the net was billowed against the current, fish caught beneath. By the early 20th century, the breed began to decline due to several factors, including restrictive ownership and higher taxes on female dogs. In the 1980s, the two elderly dogs were photographed and marked as the last St. John's Water Dogs in history. Number 8. Turnspit Dog. When it comes to extinct dogs, you never quite know what to expect. The Turnspit Dog, for example, wasn't a hunting dog or a guard dog. It was, oddly enough, a kitchen assistant. They were popular in the 15th and 16th centuries, valued for their role in the kitchen, where they helped turn the spit to cook meat evenly. To roast meat, the owner would place the Turnspit Dog on a wooden wheel, much like a hamster wheel, where the dog would run to turn the spit and cook the meat evenly. However, because large quantities of meat usually take long hours to cook, it was quite common for the Turnspit Dog to be tasked to run on the wheel all day. When the Turnspit Dog became tired and slowed down before the meat was done, cooks would often throw hot coals at the dog's feet in order for them to run faster. Otherwise, the food would be cooked unevenly. The breed began to decline in the late 19th century as mechanical roasting devices were invented, replacing the need for these hard-working dogs. By the early 20th century, the Turnspit Dog had become extinct. The role they played in cooking meat in the kitchen would not be forgotten. They were better suited for tasks like this than for being companion dogs. Number 7. Paisley Terrier. Famous for its long, silky coat, the Paisley Terrier was bred as companion animals and show dogs in the 19th century. This dog was the epitome of grooming. Because of their long coats, they needed to be groomed regularly, sometimes daily. Their long hair, if not properly monitored, often reaches the floor, easily resulting in knots and tangles. Owners usually need to wash and brush their coats frequently until they are silky smooth. They were known to be affectionate and loving towards humans, especially their owners. Although they were not as good as other terriers, they would follow commands when necessary. Along with being lazy compared to other small dogs, the Paisley Terrier was known to be less dog-aggressive and was overall more submissive to its owners. They were often shown in dog shows and were the ultimate status symbol for the Victorian elite, who couldn't resist their glamorous looks and undeniable charm. The breed began to decline towards the end of the 19th century because of the shift of attention by breeders to the Yorkshire Terrier, leading to the gradual disappearance of the Paisley Terrier. By the early 20th century, the Paisley Terrier breed had disappeared, with the last known purebred dogs disappearing around the 1920s. However, the legacy of the Paisley Terrier lives in the Yorkshire Terrier. Number 6. Tweed Water Spaniel. The Tweed Water Spaniel, the forefather of modern retrievers, was a remarkable dog native to the Scottish borders, particularly around the River Tweed. These dogs were famous for retrieving game from water and were known for their excellent swimming abilities and a great sense of smell. It was such a great fishing companion that fishermen used the Tweed Water Spaniel to help them bring large nets to shore. With a sturdy medium-sized build and a curly water-resistant coat in rich liver or chocolate color, the Tweed Water Spaniel had a lovely and charming appearance. Their ears were long and covered with curly hair, and they had a gentle and intelligent expression. While the original Tweed Water Spaniels tended to be black or brown, towards the end of the 19th century, some began to have light yellow or golden fur. These dogs were said to be bred by Sir Dudley Coutts Marjoribanks, also known as Lord Tweedmouth. He crossed his Tweed Water Spaniel, named Belle, with a yellow retriever, resulting in the foundation of the Golden Retriever breed. Notably, the breed began to decline in the late 19th century as other retriever breeds like the Golden Retriever and Labrador Retriever became more popular. By the early 20th century, Tweed Water Spaniel had disappeared, and the breed was declared extinct. They will be remembered for their amazing fishing skills in the waters, just as others will be remembered for their amazing hunting skills. Subscriber's Pick. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Before we continue, let's introduce an extinct, powerful dog known for its incredibly strong teeth, capable of holding down large game. These dogs were highly aggressive and relentless, often used as guard dogs and hunting companions. They were reliable hunters, always targeting big wild game. Would you have considered owning one if they were still around today? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Now let's dive back into the video. Number 5. Norfolk Spaniel. Some dogs are born hunters. Their instincts drive them to the hunt. The Norfolk Spaniel is a fierce hunting dog, primarily used for hunting and retrieving game. With sturdy builds and medium-length wavy coats in colors like liver, black and white with spots, they were prized hunting companions. Their long ears, strong noses and eager expressions made them both dependable and energetic partners in the field. In the early 20th century, the Kennel Club reclassified medium-legged spaniels, including the Norfolk Spaniel, under the new designation of English Springer Spaniel, effectively merging the breeds. This reclassification, along with the rise in popularity of other spaniel breeds, led to the Norfolk Spaniel's disappearance by the early 20th century. The last known registrations occurred in the early 1900s, and the breed was eventually declared extinct. Number 4. Old Welsh Grey Sheepdog. While many dogs love a good pat and pet, some are born to work, driven and eager to get the job done. When it comes to herding sheep, the Old Welsh Grey Dog was famous in Wales for its intelligence and strong herding instincts, making them invaluable to Welsh shepherds. One interesting fact about the Old Welsh Grey Sheepdog is that they were one of the oldest herding breeds in Britain, with a history dating back several centuries. Originally bred for herding sheep in the rugged Welsh countryside, this medium to large dog boasts a thick, weather-resistant coat in shades of grey. With its wolf-like appearance, pointed ears, bushy tail and sharp, alert expression, it's a true working breed through and through. The Old Welsh Grey Shepherd dogs began to decline in the 19th century as other herding breeds, such as the Border Collie, became more popular due to their easier trainability and standardized appearance. By the mid-20th century, the Old Welsh Grey Sheepdog had become rare, and the breed eventually became extinct. When it comes to herding sheep, the sheepdog was top-notch, easily handling the task with focus and skill. Unlike some dogs, whose energy often went into dogfights, the sheepdog channeled all its strength into doing its job. Number 3. Dogo Cubano. The Dogo Cubano will be remembered for many things, including how highly they were valued by slave owners. Known as one of the heaviest dogs in history, some Dogo Cubanos weighed over 300 pounds. With their dense build, straight backs and thick skin, these dogs exuded strength and resilience. Fiercely loyal to their owners, they would follow their leader anywhere, displaying a calm demeanor when needed and responding to commands with ease. However, they were known to be aggressive toward other animals and easily take down large animals during a hunt, making them the best choice as a hunting companion. Their strength, muscular build, and solid bone structure also made them popular choices in dogfighting, where their power and tenacity were highly valued. Slave owners kept them to track and apprehend runaway slaves. The breed began to decline in the late 19th century after the abolition of slavery in Cuba in 1886. With the end of slavery, the need for such specialized dogs diminished. By the early 20th century, the Dogo Cubano had become extinct. Number 2. Hawaiian Poo Dog. The Hawaiian Poo Dog was a small, stocky breed from Hawaii, traditionally kept by native Hawaiians as both pets and a source of food. These dogs played a significant role in Hawaiian culture and daily life for centuries. It had a unique appearance with a barrel-shaped body, short legs, and a broad, flat head. Their coat was usually short and could come in various colors. They were fed a vegetarian diet, mainly consisting of poi, a staple made from taro root. Considered sacred, they were sometimes part of religious ceremonies. Their unique diet and distinct physique made them stand out from other dog breeds. The decline of the Hawaiian Poo Dog began in the 19th century with the arrival of Western settlers and their dogs. Interbreeding with these new dogs led to the gradual disappearance of the pure Poo Dog. By the early 20th century, the breed had become extinct. Though native to Hawaii, the Poo Dog played a key role in Hawaiian history and ancient religious ceremonies. However, unlike some English breeds known for their ability to track the scent of game from afar, there are no records of the Poo Dog having hunting skills. Number 1. Southern Hound. The Southern Hound was a natural hunter, a medium to large-sized breed from England, renowned for its excellent scenting abilities and endurance. These dogs were used for hunting deer and other game, valued for their ability to track scent over long distances. They are characterized with an athletic build, with a long, deep body and a smooth coat that came in various colors, including black, white, and tan. They had long ears and a soulful expression with a distinctive melodious bay. One of the oldest hound breeds in Britain, their history dates back to the Middle Ages. Often hunted in packs, their methodical tracking style made them favorites among hunters. However, the breed began to decline in the 18th century as faster, more agile hounds like the foxhound became the preferred choice for hunting. By the early 19th century, the Southern Hound had nearly disappeared, and by the mid-19th century, it was officially declared extinct. They will forever be remembered for their agility and hunting skills. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.